this video is really about to tell these fans, oh wait, look at part where they tell somebody that Karr didn't even have a console in the first season. He just had a blackout. You guys could go and check down Knight Rider Historian. Yeah, this wasn't even a whole console. As you see here, this was like season. The next time Karr showed up, they actually built a console for him, but the first time he didn't have one. It was just a voice box and a gray background in the back to make it look like he has a console, but he didn't have none at that time. So yeah, so guys, please, every time you guys see something, Karr is completed in the game. Karr is completed, right? There's nothing really to add to Karr anymore. If Kit gets an update, it's because he was meant to get an update, because Kit is the preferred, more advanced than Karr. It's not how I decided. It's not how other players decided. It's how it was decided in the show. Kit is more advanced because Karr was a prototype, and when Wilton and I realized that there was something wrong with Karr programming, he was shut down and sent in storage. Karr not supposed to be reactivated only by mistake because of bandits breaking the facility and unwillingly activated Karr back, and Karr break out. So Karr is the more outdated model. Kit is the more updated model that Wilton Knight designed. Okay, so if you guys don't believe me, you can go and read the whole thing here on, let me see, it's called, you can just type in Knight Rider, it's called fandom, the fandom page, and you just type in Karr name, Karr 2000, and you will see all the information that there is about Karr, and you guys can read it yourself. I can't read all them stuff because my mouth is going dry and I have the cold, so you will probably hear us coughing. But anyway, this is like break down some information and to ease for the people who keep asking me, add this to Karr, add that to Karr, add this to Karr, make him look like Kit. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. This game is solely on Knight Rider. New 2008 and the original Knight Rider. So anything between them two shows, well, no, I'm saying it wrong. The earliest Knight Rider 2000 and Knight Rider 2008 to 2009, right? That is what this game is solely on. If there's a further on Knight Rider, the game will also progress in that way. But if there's no other Knight Rider, the game will stay stagnant to what its last representation of Kit and Karr, right? So guys, stop asking me to add a lot of stuff on Karr that never existed, right? Okay, so if you see something updated on Kit, it's meant to be on Kit. It just, at the time, I didn't have the time to put it on him, so now I'm getting the parts and putting it on him. So don't expect me to go and put that on Karr, because Karr does not belong on Karr. Karr is the prototype, Kit is the new model, right? Karr is the Karr of the future that Wilton and I made a mistake with and put it away in storage. It come like you're writing on a piece of paper, you made a mistake, you tear it out and you put it somewhere else. Not to say that how Karr was to defend, to upset any of the Karr fans, but that's what Wilton and I literally did do. Karr was a mistake that Wilton and I recognized fast enough, and he's supposed to destroy it, but he did not destroy it because he died. He died not too long. If you guys go in the pilot, you will notice before Wilton and I died, Kit was being constructed. So either Kit was built after Karr mishap in the show, right? So after Wilton and I realized the mistake with Karr, he gets rid of Karr to protect everybody from Karr turning out to be the menace and it'll be all his fault, he shut down Karr's systems and put him away in storage in the Night Museum. But after Walter Knight died, everything was tucked away, and as how Devon said he thought the car was destroyed, not knowing that all Walter Knight did was took the vehicle and put it away in storage in hope that they might be able to work out on fixing the error in Karr self-preservation. And they did. You see, what guys people don't understand is like, after Karr shuts down, right, Walter Knight didn't have no other vehicle to make Kit. Long and behold, Michael Knight, who wasn't Michael Knight before Kit, was still being reconstructed because his CPU and everything, Kit's CPU and everything was designed already to be produced, right? But Kit didn't have a body until the incident with Michael Long, who later on turned out to be Michael Knight, got shot in his face, and lo and behold, it was the same body Walter Knight used to build Karr. So he took Michael Long car. If you go in the game, you'll notice that there's a car with the license plate Long. That is the car they used to build Kit. That way, when you see the pilot, when Michael first introduced into Kit, he tell Devon, "Come on, Devon, this is my car," right? Because Michael Long could tell it's his car. He left it out in the desert, and they bring it back in the desert, and add all the stuff they need to add for Kit, because Kit will be the new phase for the foundation. You see, Walter Knight wanted a vehicle to help fight crime, but then he realized that was Karr's main mission. That was the design for Karr. But you see now, Karr is, we could say, Karr end up totally the kind of mind of everybody is a threat around him. And Walter Knight know this was going to happen. That's the reason why he take and put him in storage until they could solve the problem. But they already solved the problem with Kit. So you could say Kit was activated after the Karr failure. It come like Kit was like a backup program to Karr, right? So this is the reason why I keep telling you all that everything you see on Kit is going to be on Karr. Karr was there for two seasons, right? And in those 2 seasons, they only shot for 2 episodes. Trust Us Not Rust and Kit versus Karr, right? So you guys have to understand and have the understanding, and I'm explaining it until my mouth is so dry and I already have the cold and all these things. So I'm trying my best to because I see it in the game, players come, add this for Karr, we want this for Karr, want that for Karr. The next thing I can understand is Karr has his own place in the game, right? In the show, Karr never had his own place to settle. Karr always been on the run. Because after he being activated, it's obviously he does not want to be deactivated anymore. He felt betrayed. He doesn't know that he's wrong of this program. Something wrong is with his programming, right? That's why I feel sorry for Karr. And that's why Karr is as much important as Kit. But they can't slap on everything that Kit has on Karr. Because Karr is literally the prototype. Karr is like Walter Knight drawing up a plan. He said, alright, this Karr is going to help in crime, right? Look at, for example, anybody who's seen Knight Rider 2000, the Knight 4000 was going to be the car that replaced Kit, right? In crime fighting. Then Devon and what's this guy name again? Oh Lord, I forget his name. But anyway, the guy who designed him, right? After Walter Knight, there was a new guy designing the Knight 4000. Devon Knight realized that the Knight 4000 was excellent in proceeding, but the one thing it lacked was Kit's humanity. Kit's perspective of humanity. That is why Kit was the more better model on Karr and the Knight 4000. And then later on, they call him Michael Knight to come and work on the Knight 4000 to see if they could get it to function the way how Kit understands the world. But it did not work, so Kit went beyond his programming. You can't just program it into a next car. You have to have it learning, and that's what Kit systems is to protect. Kit directive is to protect human life and learn from them. If you're watching the first episode, you will see Devon telling Michael that the car is based on protecting him and learning everything about him. So you will see that Kit and Karr and Michael has a more bond together, because that's in Kit programming, to learn everything from Karr. I mean not Karr, Michael, oh god, I get so mixed up with the Karr. Kit was designed to learn everything from Michael Knight, the same way Karr has the programming to learn what he learned from the bandits. Then you take a Karr would end up turning out to be that same way, because he has broken out after being shut down, and even though he haven't meeting them bad guys, he would have meet someone and then plot his revenge on to whosoever shut him down. Because if it was me, I know communist world and somebody shut me down and I get reactivated, the first thing I'm gonna do is like, okay, well, I had to get them back because I trusted you. The same as, and what made me realize that no matter what programming, if you try to fix Karr programming, it will never work, because Karr even said himself, his creator created him, then turned on him. That's what he always keep toting in his mind. In Karr's mind, his creator designed him, his creator made him, his creator bring him into this world, and his creator turned on him. So Karr would always carry that hatred. Even if you find a way to make Karr good, he will always have a hatred for Wilton Knight, the Foundation for Law and Government, Knight Industries, and Kit, which is his replacement. And you can't blame Kit for that. It's not Kit's fault. You understand? The only person you can blame for is Wilton Knight. We can't really blame Kit for being the better model. Kit was not asked to be designed that way. It's just because of the car. As any inventor who's inventing anything, if you invent a stereo and you realize the stereo is not working how you want it to be, you'll get rid of it and start building something better and moving forward on what something is. If you say you do a drawing and you make a little mistake on the drawing, you get rid of that old drawing and you start over. That is what Wilton Knight did with Kit. He started over from scratch and fixing all the errors that Karr has. So you could kind of technically say that Wilton Knight fixed the Karr program and give it a new name, which was the Knight Industries 2000, which is better known as Kit. So if you look at it that way, Kit is Karr programming fixed. Okay? So he took Karr programming and put it into Kit, and the only thing he changed was to preserve human life and learn from them. That's the difference between Kit and Karr programming. Okay guys? So when he already has, Wilton Knight don't know his days were numbered. So he could not work on Karr to make him more better. So he decided, well, better we build a new car and do it quick. If you guys watch, Wilton Knight will rush any time for the Knight Industries 2000 to be completed. He keep asking when the Knight 2000 will be completed, when the Knight 2000 completed, and Devon always telling him it will be done in 9 months. He said, no, hurry up, let's do this fast. Wilton Knight know his days was numbered. He could not correct his mistakes, so he he already had the program fixed for Karr, but he could not get it for Karr. Because his days, Wiltonite was getting sickly at the time, right? And this is not what I read, this is not what I think, this is what I'm speculating, right? In the position of Wiltonite being sick, he know his days are numbered, the doctors can't do nothing again about him. So he decided, well, we can't fix Karr. We don't have enough time to fix Karr, but we have enough time to make another vehicle. I already have Karr programming fixed already. Why we just, instead of putting it in the old vehicle, we have a new vehicle here. We'll put it in it and give it a new, and since it will be the program is fixed, it now can carry the name the Knight Industries fleet, right? It's now, it's like Kit is the OK, gives my Wilton Knight the OK of creating a safe car that will be able to help fight crime. That is why he designed the foundation for law and government, right? So I'm speculating, right? Imagine Wilton Knight is thinking, okay, oh, and the next thing, if you guys watching new, what make me think that was going on in Wilton Knight's head, right? With what going on with Karr and Kit. Wilton Knight's intentions was never to build an next Karr, but when he realized what will happen with Karr, and he spends all these millions of dollars, just remember, and you go, if you further on in Knight Rider, you will see that Flag is funded by government officials, right? So when Wilton Knight realized, oh, this guy is not working how it's supposed to be, this guy is going to be chaos, what do you think Wilton Knight is going to do? Wilton Knight is definitely to make sure that he don't get job loss, that he don't lose out, because he done invested so many money, because building Kit ain't cheap. With the kind of things I hear Kit have, that had to be about $1 billion spent in Kit designing. So imagine he did that same thing in Karr. Karr was a big loss to Wilton Knight after he realized that his programming was wrong, right? And according to what I heard, I think what I get from the show was Wilton Knight worked only on Karr, but Wilton Knight and Devon Miles worked to ensure that Kit does not follow the same lead as Karr programming. So there was a lot of things done to make sure that Kit has the same programming but slightly altered, so you won't meet that menacing as Karr, and how to show that Kit can also has that same mental ability as Karr. If you watch the episode Killer Kit, you'll see that Kit memory was switched out of his CPU, right? And was controlled, somebody else was controlling Kit's mind. And you will see Kit turn evil. Kit was menace. Kit was ready to kill anybody and protect whoever is his commander. That's how Karr programming was before he decided to have a revenge. That's how if you guys realize, he was doing everything the bandits said. That's how he was. That's how Karr was programmed. But then Karr later on learned, okay, so this, when he learned that they replaced me and all this stuff, Karr started to give on a self-hate towards Wilton Knight, Michael Knight, Devon Miles, the Knight Industries 2000, which is his replacement, you can tell he has a hate for Kit for being his replacement, because he says that's an inferior production line model, right? He's calling Kit a fake copy of himself, right? So Karr does not like how he was replaced But at the end of the day, Wiltonite had no choice, because think about it. Look at how much money, think about how much money Wiltonite put into Karr. And to realize that Karr was a total failure. What would you do? And knowing time is running out and you have to get this law firm, which is the foundation for law and government, aided with this super advanced car and its driver to help solve crime. And when even again the car driver, the car cannot function with the driver. That what Wiltonite realized. There's a flaw in its programming. Because Karr, as you guys can see and we read down here, it trust us. When you see Karr get his first driver, and later on he ditched them to gain less weight, so he could turbo boost over the police cars them. Karr ditched them. So imagine if Karr was doing some surveillance to help crime, and all of a sudden he ditched the officer or whoever decides to be the driver and work together with him, right? So Karr is not trustworthy. Karr doesn't have loyalty, as Kit will do anything to protect Michael Long or Michael Knight life. And with that, Kit learns from Michael the same way Karr learned from the bandits. Kit and Karr both has a learning microprocessor, right? So these are the things that are different in Karr and Kit. So this video we give only a little more history of Karr and Kit, and a little more of the background and my own perspective, which is not too far off from the truth, right? Because if you guys look, Kit doesn't, you could literally tell that in the beginning Kit did not want to destroy Karr, right? Kit was already feeling like alone, as everybody else talking about the relationship and that and the other. Kit always say he never had that feeling because he never met any other vehicle like him. To him, he was the one of a kind model. But later on, when he realized that Kit could have turned evil if he wanted to, but because of his programming, he did not. Kit failed when he realized that Karr existence, you could have tell Kit felt a way like disappointed that he's not the only model. He's not the first supercar. So he felt betrayal and felt like they lied to him and they kept this from him, thinking that he's alone. The same way Karr was feeling until he recognized that, oh, I'm replaced by another vehicle, right? If you notice how Kit and the Knight 4000 used to get along, Karr, the Knight 4000 will say, I'm better than you, and Kit will say, nothing is better than a smart ass mobile, right? So Kit disliked the Knight 4000 the same way Karr disliked Kit. So these two cars, these two first of the line Knight Industries cars has the same you can say they have they have a jealousy within their programming. They not to say like the program to be jealous, but they could be jealous. That is why these two vehicles have like human trait in them. It's just one have a different perspective of life. Karr only cares for his being and to hell with anybody else own. While Kit is to learn and preserve and help and understand other life around him, his surroundings. So you'll be a better, well, I want to say person, but you know what I mean, right? It's like Optimus Prime and Megatron. Both of them were the same thing, but both of them had different perspective of it. Megatron was all for himself, Optimus Prime was all for everybody, you see? So Kit and Megatron, Karr, Megatron, Kit, Optimus, okay? So guys, I hope you understand this very long video. I think I'm gonna have to drink a glass of water after this video. This very long video of understanding who Karr and Kit is, right? Kit never intentions was to destroy Karr. He was kinda disappointed that he wasn't the ideal preferred model for Night Industries. He did not know that Karr existence in his activation. He did not know about Karr existence. So you can't go around and about I hate Kit because Kit is pushy and Kit acts like he's better, and with Karr I always showing off on Karr. You can't go and do that. Kit, that was never Kit's intention. Kit's intention was, okay, now I have a brother now that my parents never tell me about. That's the kind of expression I get from kids when you realize that Karr, when the first time Karr burst out the gate after Michael Knight, they found out that there's another car. You can see Kit realizing, did you see in that speech he says, did you see that other guy look just like me? Right? So you could see Kit was excited about it. Learning about it, he feel a little bit disappointed that he was in the first car, but a little bit more better because Milton Knight was able to fix the mistakes he made in the first version of the car, right? So there is a little bit of information, a little bit of breaking on everything, so you guys could have a better understanding. And to the players who keep asking, Karr has everything. There's every single version of Karr in the game. There's Karr from Trust Doesn't Rust. Karr from when he was first seen in Kit versus Karr, where he was coming out of his hand. He was completely black. The only thing that was his kind we call that beach Karr, and Karr with the black and white underneath, black on top, right? They are all in the game. There's Karr from the new series, the Mustang, right, and his robot form, right? So they are in the video. So please, I don't want to see the comment again, when we going to get something new on Karr? When we going to get something new on Karr? Oh my god, it's like donkey asking Shrek, are we there yet? Over and over again, and you know how Shrek deal with that. Okay, so anybody who watch Shrek will know what I'm coming from. Okay, but yeah guys, Karr is the late model that is the first model that Wilton Knight designed. He realized there was a mistake and he shut it down, right? So I hope you guys understand that. I know it's a real super long video, and oh boy, it's going to be a lot to edit to put on YouTube, but I had to get this across because like some people might find I being mean of not entering this thing in Karr, but Karr never had this stuff. So I hope you understand in the video. If you don't understand, there's the Wikipedia, the fandom Wikipedia. We can read everything on Karr. There's also with Kit, Michael Tracer, Michael Knight, all this stuff. Everything here that was in Knight Rider history and all about Knight Rider will be here on the Knight Rider, on the fandom, right? So you guys could look that up on this page, Karr, or you could Google it, and you will see everything about Karr and Kit here on this page, right? So that's all I just want to say, guys. Keep safe. Love you guys. Love how you keep supporting me and whatnot. Until you other guys. Next thing, a next problem before I go, right? Anybody who does not know about this show, please don't recommend me to turn Kit from black to blue. I know a lot of the fans probably hear that part again, head explode. Someone just asked me, right, in the game, oh, the fans are not that crazy about canon. I say, have you met Knight Rider fans? Have you met Knight Rider fans? The first time I make this game, if I get something wrong on one of the vehicles, or this is not in the same place, there will be always be one player. This is not supposed to be there, and that's supposed to be here, and that's supposed to be there, and that's supposed to be there, right? I'm not wrong. I'm not giving wrong with that for the fans to be so sticky about that because I ain't gonna lie, Knight Rider was a big show. And not only was a big show, it is still a big show because people are still talking about it. Its toys are still being built up to this day. I sure I could go on Amazon and look for Knight Rider toys and I could find them or merchandise. So Knight Rider is going to stay with us even though there's no new series playing out. It is lasting as long as Transformers, okay? Maybe longer because all the stuff that it had in Knight Rider we have today, so there will always be references to Knight Rider. You always hear fans say thank you to Knight Rider we have self-driving car, thank you to Knight Rider we have AI, thank you to Knight Rider we have cars that talks. You understand? So yeah, so don't come in a game you barely know about. Oh my god, it's so hard to deal with players who don't know about this show and will ask the craziest thing. And in my head, I'll be like, the fans will be like, oh hell no, he didn't ask for that. He said what? And Pink Kid, what? Blue? He better go and look for Smurf because I'm not painting Kid blue. Okay? That's why I heard enough the fans them saying, and I know you guys gonna say that in the comments. That's not a funny part. I do a little funny things sometimes, guys. I will try it out with you all, see if you guys find it funny, right? So in my head, I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? And in my head, I can like, you look, I can hear the fans going, listen to me here, full Cameron Murray. If you paint it blue, you better go and find Smurf to drive that car. Okay? We don't want no blue Kit in here. Kit is black. Kit is black with a red scanner in front of him. That's Knight Rider. He was occasionally blue. He was occasionally white, but he was not no blue. He was sometime red. Okay? Evil, right? So don't come and tell us that the player wants to paint Kid blue. He does not know Knight Rider. We know Knight Rider. We know Kid's supposed to be black. We know Karr's supposed to be black, and then later on he's black and white. No blue. So we are not painting the car blue. That's the thing I hear in my head, guys. That's the thing I hear, right? And I'm sure if you guys can agree with me, or they respond to having Kid paint blue of the all colors. Imagine a black, the most famous black Trans Am, Pontiac Trans Am 1983 Pontiac Trans Am. I can get the year wrong, it might be. Pontiac Trans Am painted blue. Imagine the fans walking down knowing that there's Knight Rider, represented Knight Rider, and saw that. You know what they're gonna tell me? Why the hell is that car painted blue? That car's supposed to be black. So you know what I had to do now? The first thing I'm gonna say, if you don't get that car black, we are going to deal with you. So I just have to go back now and take off all them colors that was Kid blue into black again. So I'm not doing the hard work. I'm not going to get buffed by the fandom. I'm going to do what is right for what was right that I saw in the show I watched. I used to grow up watching Knight Rider, and when I decide to make this game, I rewatch everything in Knight Rider to make sure everything is perfect. Alright, so guys, don't ask me to paint Kit no other color other than black, or occasionally he can be white because he was white, painted white once, right? Or red for the Knight 4000, okay? But other than that, I am keeping the game as canon as it was in the show. Yes, Knight Rider fans care about what goes on. Alright, so bye guys, love you all, keep safe.